This bout is
so much hype. And that's the opening bell, round one. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. They are not gonna let this one go to the judges. Unlucky to miss with that jab. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Can't find a home with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. And he fails to score with that left hook. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jukan and there's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jukan and that. On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Catch and shoot. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot. But that's what their mantra is.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just missed with that hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Zhukov. Great. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Lomachenko is buzzed. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Catch and shoot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Zhukov in that last round. Good work. On to the 5th we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Beautiful counterpunch. They miss with the jab. Nice counterpunch right up the middle. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? He misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jukan. There's the bell for round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Lomachenko goes down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods, they say. A shot from... 1, 2, 3, 4. You all right?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fighter, Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those count. Lomachenko, and down goes Lomachenko. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You okay?
Let's talk about Loma in that last. Here comes round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Jab slightly off target. That counter shot lands. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. He misses with that jab. He misses with that jab. Can't find a home with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Zhukan in that. There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They exchange punches. They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. Misses with the straight left. Both men step back for just a moment. Well done with that counter shot. Lomachenko in trouble. Lomachenko on the canvas. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it.